my friends! Welcome back to the Research to Empower Masterclass series. I'm Grace Liu, joined by my sister Jessica, and we'll talk about research in a way that's easy to digest and fun. Jessica, have you ever had someone ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah, I would say I want to be an artist. Well, I would want to be an artist because I like being creative, and artists get to be creative and draw whatever they want. I think being creative and being an artist is showing your true self and letting your imagination flow on your iPad, computer, or any sort of way. An artist can also be like a singer, musician, and art comes in many forms, but I choose like the digital art one, yeah.
Wow. Honestly, this is just like an answer that you say because people ask you this all the time, and it's not really that serious. Like, I feel like if you would do a poll on people, like, what was your childhood quote-unquote dream job, whenever people ask you this question, what would you say, compared to what you actually do now as an adult, I feel like the answer would be totally different for a lot of people.
Yeah, and people don't always get what they want. It sometimes just is luck or like chance.
Yeah, and people's interests change all the time.
Yeah.
Now I found my true passion, which is research, so of course I want to become a researcher now. And I think we emphasize the end goal so much sometimes that we can lose focus on what the key motivation behind things are. Like, for me, for you knew the reason why you want to be an artist.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
always wanted to be an artist, and like, really, I feel like that's the only hobby that I really like. But like, I feel like it's gonna change.
You're still growing and I'm still growing too, which is why,
But I'll always like art.
That's true. But my point today is, I want to do a little switcheroo today and start with asking you your why before asking you what you want to be, or in this case, what research topic you want to explore. So before I even propose anything, let's do a little pop quiz.
Oh no.
It's more of an exercise than a pop quiz, don't worry.
Basically the same thing.
Okay, hear me out. I want you to see what you remember from the episode called Why Should You Research? So jot down some of the key points that you remember, and if you're following along on the website, you'll get to submit your notes at the end. Ready? Okay, I'm not going to waste time repeating the whole other episode again, so let's dive into how you can identify and stay focused throughout with your why in mind. Because it's one thing to say you know your motivation, but it's another thing to have it at the back of your mind and stick to it. You only need 2 steps for this. Easy peasy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first, write down why you want to do research, or circle one of the choices you already wrote down. If you're not sure, that's perfectly fine, because most people aren't sure. I wasn't sure when I started out. So here are some prompt questions, which are also the questions of the day, that you can use to help you with your answer. What excites you? What questions keep you up at night? What do you feel are problems that need to be addressed right now? What do you think the future needs? Jessica, what do you think?
One thing that keeps me up at night is the fact that global warming is destroying animals and the animals' habitats. But not only that, if one animal species just goes out, the entire food chain is gonna collapse into a completely different new setup. And I don't know what impact it will have on humans.
A huge impact.
Yeah, a huge impact.
Because when animal habitats are ruined, human habitats are also being ruined and they don't have a place to go. And I think that's a really important problem that we're facing nowadays, and it's something that I'm sure a lot of you all care about too, climate change. And it's something that the future definitely needs. It needs for us to be taking action on that now. And I think that a lot of the times the problems that really bother us a lot and like really keep us awake at night are these big problems that negatively impact us and so many other people around us. So that is the first part. I hope that you've identified a core issue that you care a lot about, that you face, or you know someone who faced, someone close to you, or someone just around you, something that you've observed, anything. The second and final step, because there's only 2 parts to this, is to put what you wrote somewhere visible. What the issue that you care about, put it somewhere visible, somewhere you know will immediately remind you constantly. That could be a post-it note on your desk, on your wall, on your fridge door, on your water bottle, on your phone case, as your phone background. The list goes on, and you can take the creative liberty to do what you want. So I hope that you can take a moment to do that. Jessica, what did you do for this step?
Well, on the cat litter box, but I don't clean the litter too much.
You're supposed to clean the litter box.
I know, but she doesn't poo every second.
Okay.
I'll write it on my hand.
That's good. That's really good. Because you're always chewing on your fingernails. So when you're chewing, you'll just see it on your hand. And you all out there, you are doing a marvelous job. Thank you so much for joining me today in this slightly chaotic episode, as always. If you want to check out details about articles and stuff we reference, it's available in the show notes. Head to research2empower.org to submit your response to the question for each episode and complete the masterclass. Tune in to the next episode for learning what a good research topic is and how you can come up with an amazing one.